See, as you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out. And also, if you stay down here and you never fuck around, you'll never find out.
But when it came to Luka in game 3, he's going to have to show more poise. He had a pointless baseline foul, and at times he showed lack of focus, not paying attention to the rotations or just players backdooring him. It seems like his focus defensively just wasn't even there on the small things as far as showing effort into being in the proper position. And it's something as simple as him just getting back after missing a shot. But a lot of his stumbles in game 3, just due to lack of focus or just being frustrated, it ended up coming back to haunt the Mavs because he fouled out with about 4 minutes left in a tight game where the Mavs had the chance to at least make the series 2-1 with the next game being at home. But I do expect a bounce back from Luka because all these things are just about intangibles. He could do a much better job defensively by just being a bit more focused on his positioning and just paying attention to a bit more details. But even after Luka fouled out, the Mavs still had a good opportunity to remain in the game. They were down 3 and cut the lead into 1. But again, just like in the non-Luka minutes in the first and third quarter, a lot of their shots were difficult and coming off of isolation. Now, another conundrum for Kyrie Irving was going to be the type of coverage and spacing due to the lack of shooters on the floor. With Hardaway Jr. struggling as well as Green, Al Horford coming off that screen was able to hedge, not allowing Kyrie to make that turn. And right here with the double team, it forces the ball out of Kyrie's hands. They can't necessarily go for a 3, but the Celtics do have an advantage of taking the ball out of Kyrie's hands and forcing someone else to make a play. With the Mavs down 4 with little under a minute to go, they have a chance to cut into this lead, and we see everyone collapse. And Al Horford could stunt in a lot more. But PJ Tucker is going to make his way into his favorite spot in the corner. But check out Jrue Holiday. Check out his recovery. The Celtics, man, this defense is all time, man. Puts a little pressure on him and he misses. But the Mavs definitely had their chance to get back in this game. That's PJ's shot right there. He's been knocking that down throughout the whole playoffs. The Mavs get another opportunity off the turnover. And as I stated earlier in the segment before, the Celtics are not afraid of just leaving their center one-on-one with Kyrie or Luka. That way they don't have to double team and allow their defense to be broken down for the corner shooters to be wide open. Al Horford contests this shot by Kyrie perfectly, and that's all she wrote. The Mavs, even with Luka getting fouled out, still had an opportunity to be in this game. This is 2 possessions in a row where they were down by 4 and then they missed their shots. The non-Luka minutes continues to hurt this team when he's off the floor. And this is something they're going to have to get corrected because he's going to have to get some rest time. And that's usually when the Celtics begin to pile points up. And it's not necessarily because their offense is clicking, it's due to the stagnation of the Mavericks offense. Just being so ISO driven and relying on Kyrie to break down the perimeter defenders. Thus, he kicks the ball out to open shooters at the corners. The Celtics all series long have done a great job of eliminating this scenario for the Mavericks. And this game ended with the Celtics having 46 3-point attempts versus the Mavericks 25. And a lot of things have awakened up for the Celtics, particularly in game 3. Their team defense was in sync. Jason Tatum had his shots falling in the first quarter. Then the overall Boston team offense had awakened in that third quarter, followed by Jaylen Brown dropping 24 points in the second half. And you can even look at the role men. With no KP in the lineup, Tillman was able to step in and handle players like Kyrie and Luka in isolation, thus not drawing up open 3-point shooters for the Mavs. So it is what it is. In the first 3 games, the Celtics have shown that they are the more complete team. No matter the performance of Tatum or Brown, they have other role players that stepped up. We've seen KP in game 1, Jrue Holiday in game 2, and we've seen Tillman come through with KP's absence in game 3 with his overall defense and some of the tenacity that he brought, making sure that the Celtics defense didn't deviate away from their initial game plan of not double teaming Luka or Kyrie. Unless the Mavs shooters are going to make some adjustments and knock down some of these shots, the path forward for Dallas is going to be quite difficult. And until next time, you fellas stay safe. Peace.